Good morning, world. Good morning. It is a bright and early Monday morning. It is coffee time with Coach Jah in the building. Cups raised. This coffee tastes fantastic this morning. Umi, Diva on Wheels, good morning to you. My mom brought me that coffee, that French press coffee maker. It is, sometimes you got to just do it different. That's all I can say. I actually have four coffee makers. I have two Mr. Coffees, I have a Keurig, and I have this French press, which is funny because two of them I got for my birthday, which was very interesting. It was very interesting to say the least. I I don't know. I'm this rainy weather is not always my friend. I don't like this rainy weather. I'm so ready to move out of this country. Let's talk about that today. If you could move any place in this entire world, if you could just live there, right? It doesn't matter. Um, Money's not the object. Tiffany in the building. Hey, girl. Hey. If you can live anywhere in this entire world, where would you move to, and what would be the job or career of choice in that place? Okay, if you can live anywhere in this world, absolutely anywhere in this world. Carla, morning. If you can live anywhere in this world, absolutely anywhere in this world. Diva on Wheels, I see you. The Fiji Islands, yes. And what would be your career over there, Tiffany? What would you do? Oh, it's Aust- Austria for okay. So what would you do in Austria? What would be retire? Oh, I think that's for. I think she said retirement. I think that's. I'm not sure what that word is. So if I'm wrong, please help me. But Rebecca, welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. Um, Nepal said Hawaii, New Zealand, a Caribbean beach, traveling writer, spiritual writer, poet. Yes, I love it. Retire, right? That's what I thought you said, Rebecca. I would start fishing something. I like it. I love it. I love it. If you're on IG, tell me what would you be? What would be your career? Where would you move? What would be your career of choice? Um, a yogi and provide retreats for hikes. Listen, that sounds so amazing. That sounds so healing and natural. I don't mind being out in the elements. I don't mind being out in nature. I don't want to be in nature with running from mountain lions and stuff like that. That's just not. I'm not built like that. I'm not built like that. Um, I would love. So here's what I want to do. I want to move to Africa, right? And I'm going to continue my work here. This is the only work I'm planning on doing for the remainder of my days. Because even when my what they've labeled me as disability, even when my injuries are affecting me, I can still do this work. Jill in the building. Good morning to you. Um, there are no major predators. Okay, awesome. But I want to do. Here's what I want to do. Right, a cookbook for cook fish 50 different ways. Okay, listen, because what I'm saying is, Tiffany, you could do a cookbook. Cookbooks are easier to edit and format. There's nothing to it. And because you cook, there are a lot of people who cannot cook, right? There's a lot of people who cannot cook. And you will be surprised who can't make simple dishes. And you can teach simple recipes on a cookbook and make good money from it. In fact, I would encourage you to think about that because I know that you cook. Even though I haven't had your food, I've seen it and it looks amazing. So I definitely would think about that. Definitely would. Sushi rolls. Okay, I got you. I think you can definitely cook fish 50 different ways. I believe so. I believe there's so many different ways you can fricassee it, like they say on the cartoons. I believe there's so many ways that you can cook fish, and you could possibly have a whole new thing: fish tacos, fried fish on the grilled fish. Yes. So I want to move to Africa, but I want to spend like a year in other places. So imagine as a writer, you are spending a year in Italy, in Barcelona, Spain, a year in Greece for a year, right? And whether it's a residency or not, you're just there and taking in whatever it is and just writing about whatever that experience is. I think that would be such a great thing. Of course, I want to go to South America and Brazil. I love to go to Austria. To be honest with you, I don't like the cold, but I'd like to see maybe just a few days in a cabin in Alaska. And the funny thing is, I have a poet friend who's from Alaska, and she lives in DC now. And I was hoping I was going to see her when I was out that way, but I didn't get a chance, so she was busy. But I would love to go out there. In fact, I would love to go. I would love to have a writing retreat in Alaska. Now, mind you, I don't really care for the cold, but there's a silence when it's snowing, and the beautiful white snow on the ground falling, and being around a fireplace outside with a fire pit. You know what I mean? All those different things I think would be so amazing. I think it would be such an amazing thing to do. I know that there are some folks working on some things. I have some major plans for some things that I want to see happen, and I'm trying to bend myself. This summertime is the best. Is it? Is it? I've not ever been there, so I don't know. And of course, you know, who wouldn't want to go to Hawaii, right? Why wouldn't you want to go to Hawaii? But I just think with Hawaii, I think I need a whole lot of money. And it's very expensive over there. I remember when I was working at the YMCA in Charlotte, and the director was offered a job to be the director over a YMCA in Hawaii. And man, he left. He left. He's like, I'm out of here. I'm done. I think it's like 23 hours of sunlight or something. Yes, I've heard that. Like it's sunlight almost all the time at some point of the year. Yeah. Go to Alaska just before the winter comes. Seeing the seasons actually change will blow your mind. That's what I'm talking about, Mike. That's what I'm talking about. They have a beautiful Alaskan cruise, 2-week long. Really? Ouch. I didn't know that. I've never been on a cruise. I've never been on a cruise. Never. Jill, what about you? Where would you move to if you could move any place in the world and have whatever job or career that you wish? Where would you move to? If you're just joining, the question is, where would you move to if you can live anywhere in the world, and what would be your career job of choice? Yes, Hawaii is expensive, but no more expensive than California. Yeah, and I've only been to California once. It wasn't for long. I was there. I had a show that I did in California, and I wasn't there long. So I'm trying to get on strong side. I wasn't there long, but and I didn't pay for food. I was given for France. Wow. And if you're in France, what would be your career of choice? What would you do for a living in France? Yes, Pot, Alaska summer is amazing because at the peak of the summer, you can get 22 hours of sunlight. I need to put that 22. Can you imagine 22 hours of a writer like book or listen? So why are you working towards that? Now you've been to mommy crib, you've been to Omi crib and all that. You know, you close, so you need to definitely. I want you to explore what that sounds like for you being a writer, because it starts with initiating just doing it, just the beginning. And I'm gonna give a tidbit now for anybody who is, anybody who's aspiring to be an author. Doesn't matter what kind of writing, right? Your first step is two things. You want a title page. Doesn't matter if you keep the title or not. And you want a table of contents. It's two things: a title page and a table of contents. If you're inspiring to write a book, title page and a table of contents. And once you have those things up, the more you visit them, the more you're writing. And I agree with AJ. If you spend 10 minutes a day writing something, you will complete what you're trying to your task, because those 10 minutes will come 15 minutes, become an hour, become 2 hours. Then you're gonna take off work one day because you need to finish this book. And so that is your beginning stages. You need a title page and table of contents. And I can help you out with that, Jill. Just holler at me. You know how to reach me. You got the number and everything, and I reach me. If nothing else, you can meet me on Omi crib. You already know. And so if you are inspiring to do that, you should. Because here's the thing. If you take the time right now and you go walk to a graveyard, there's a lot of people in those graveyards who have visions. They had dreams at one point. They've had dreams at one point. They had ideas, inspiring ideas to do something at one point. And at this point, they cannot. And because you are still on this side of the earth, you have the timing, you have the moment, you have to do so, you have the know-how, at least the ability to find out. And so rather than let that slide away, You ever meet somebody old and be like, man, if I was younger, if I could do it all over, I would have done this, and I could dream of doing this, and I never took the chance to do it. Don't be that someone. Don't be that someone. Make sure you get out and do your dreams. Follow your dreams. If you want to be a writer, do it. Nothing's stopping you from doing it. The desire to do it is just, I mean, it's that burn is all you need to do it. Don't let time slip away and you haven't taken those steps. Like I said, Ja was playing basketball at 3 a.m. outside with sunlight looking like 9 a.m. here in the summer. Wow. Listen, Mike, I'm trying to get back into playing ball right now. COVID is messing things up for me. COVID is really destroying some things in my basketball career. And I'm not happy about it. But there's nothing I can do about it, right? But I really want to get back on the court. What's up, brethren? Lucian, what's good, Lucian? Lucian, Wits, if you could live any place in this entire world, where would you move to? And what would be your career job of choice? Anywhere in this world. Money is not the object because you are a professional at whatever you're doing. Germ 747, what up, fam? You are a professional at whatever you do. Where would you move to and what would you do? What would be your career of choice? You got it, bro. You still playing that guitar? What would be your career choice? Lucian, you should come on here and talk to me. I think you got what's happening today. Wits, if you got time, come on. Let me know. I'll send you the link. Lucian, can you come on? If you can't, let me know. I'll send you a link. But I want to know what would be the place you would live and your career choice. Jeremy, listen. If you can move any place in this world, where would you move to and what would be your career? That's the question of the day. I would like to live in California, says Glenda, and become a makeup artist. That's awesome. And so you can. Do you believe you can do it? Do you believe you have it to do it? That's the thing. Do you believe you can do that? Because now with technology, right? You can work on your craft here. And it can take you there. And I'll prove that to you. I've never been to California ever. And it was because of my craft I went to California. It's because of my work, what I love to do, that I ended up in California. And so it means that you can do it. You can do it. I would live in multiple countries. Yes, Lucian, that's what I'm talking about. I would live, I think my home base, I would like to be in Africa. I do. I want to move over there close to where Akon is building that city. So I think that would be my home place, right? But I want to travel. I want to go to these, I want to go to Italy. So for some reason, Italy and Barcelona, Spain are calling my name. I don't know why, but it's calling my name, and I want to go. I want to go. I want to go. I want to go. And I want to go. And I want to go there and write. I would like to move my family to Ghana and work as a teacher or a tailor. Listen, you can do it. You can do it. Especially Ghana. Ghana has opened up its doors. You can do it. In fact, if you go online, first of all, black men as teachers is a hot commodity right now. They're hiring black men as teachers all over the world. And I think they will pay you to go to certain places. And so if you look into that, you will be able to support your family on what they teach you, unlike here, what they pay you, unlike here. So I suggest you look into that. Please do. Please do. I would like to see that. I would like to see if that's something that you can do, because at the end of the day, we can only do what we're only going to accomplish the things we set out to do. D bless one. Good morning to you, Umi. Yes. Italy has fabulous. Yes. So if you're joining in right now, I'm asking if you could move to any place in this world, where would you move to, and what would be your career job, your career of choice? It's okay. So, no pauses. I'm sure you can find a residency. Listen, I am trying. I'm trying. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Then I can't wait I'm going to be there. I would like to be do everything my heart desires, but mostly focus on mentoring children everywhere, like a mini UN. I got you, Lucian. I got you. Lucian, are you coming on here? Tell me, are you coming on? I don't know. I want to know. Rebecca says Italy is amazing. Um, oh, Louis says she's getting on the road, so she can't come on right now. Okay, listen, and that's cool. Will says, don't judge me, but I would stay in America and I would build an infrastructure to house and aid the reconditioning of the homeless. Brethren, you can do it. You can do it, bro. You can do it. You can do it. Actually, you need to talk to Venus and ask her, how do you begin that process? Because you can do it. You can do it. You can absolutely do it. Naomi says she would move to Pluto. Yes, anytime for the cousin, Jeremy. Anytime. Juicy said Hawaii. That's the second Hawaii we got today. She said selling surfboards and fresh coconut juice on the beach. Awesome. You can do it. Juicy, you can do it. You can definitely do it. I believe you can do it. And which that's not something to be judged on. That's absolutely perfect, bro. I wish you wasn't busy. I know you're busy because I would bring you on. I would like to bring you on to talk, but I know you're busy. When I see you this weekend, let's talk about that. Right. Oh yeah, Mike, that's right. You are coming up this weekend. Again, Saturday's gonna be busy for me. If you don't know, tomorrow night, you best say good morning, Coach Jah, Juicy, Jeremy, Lyrical, and Bob. So, Juice, D Bless, tell me, where would you move in this world if you could move anywhere, and what would your work be? What would your career be if you can do it? If you can pick up right now, in this vibe right now, and you can just go there, you get on a plane, you go there, you're there. What would be your job? Mommy says, I would have to pass all the planets and have the choice to change my mind. Yes, Omi. This is why I love my mom. Mommy says she would have to go to all the planets and have the option to change her mind before she can decide what she wants to be. I love it. Yum, Juicy, we can combine forces and live in Hawaii. See, Juicy, No Paul says y'all can combine forces and live in Hawaii. It's perfect. Y'all need to make that connection. Listen, I'm a big time dreamer. I don't believe things cannot happen. I don't care what it is that you dream, right? Certain things, okay, yeah, but things that you can accomplish, that you can actually accomplish, that you can really do, things that you can see happening, I believe you can do it. And I believe you have everything you need to do. I think people should just go and do it. Just go. Don't even listen, work on it and go. My mom wants to go past all the planets. And I think that's an amazing thing. How many people think about that, right? She says Pluto, she want to go to all the planets. I'm here for it. I hope the cell phone service works so you can call me or email me. Son, I'm doing fine. I'm on Uranus. I'm passing Mars in this moment. Saturn has all of these rocks and moonstones around. Eco in the building. He said, I'd work with cats to control the infrastructure of my hood. We create our own economy, education system, law, etc. Then we'd expand to the country. Amen. Here's what I want you to know about that. I'm coming to you right next. Be blessed. That is something you can do now, brother. We within our network, right? We can start putting these things down on paper and saying what we want. We can begin planning. That is something you can do. In fact, you and Wits kind of coincide with one another because we're talking about the hood, reconstructing that, and y'all can work together on that. And these are the conversations we need to have. I so love that. I love that. Imagine all the people. John Lynch, come on, Mike. Come on, Mike. D. Bless said I'd move to Grenada. Yes. I met some nice people when I was at the Ronald Reagan House with my sick children. Wow. I tell you what, D. Bless, I have a very, very good friend of mine who is from Grenada. We talk all the time. I probably text her every day. She lives here in Charlotte. And she's from Grenada. And that's one thing she said, she's going to have her house in Grenada. I said, I don't give a damn when you get your house in Grenada, I'm coming. So just tell your husband ahead of time, listen, my boy Josh coming over here and he going to be here. So when you move to Grenada, tell your man I'm coming. Tell him Coach is coming because I'm going to visit all of Grenada. I met so many friends from Grenada. I have a good friend that I hadn't talked to in so long. So I left New York. I'm hoping that he's okay. I can't get in touch with him. And he was from Grenada, and he was one of the two people that would come and get me and take me to work with him. It was him and my friend Truck, my boy Truck. I'm gonna bring him on one day, because he asked. He said, "Look, I want to be on your show. I want to bring him on. I want to talk to him. So I'm hoping one day to get him on this line. And if I do get him on, I'd like to hear him talk about where we grew up, some things that we've gone through. So I'm hoping to see if he's on today. I'm gonna pull him up today, but I don't know if he's gonna make it on or not. But if he does make it, I'm definitely bringing him up today. But Grenada, yes, definitely Grenada. I hear it's paradise. Yes, Bahamas too. I definitely want to go to the Bahamas. I want to do that. E-Man and Wits said goes in hand. Right, it goes hand in hand, Mike. And we need these are the conversations we need to have. Absolutely, these are the conversations we need to have. And the more we have these conversations, the better off we'll be. The easier it will be for us to reach these goals. The easier it will be for us to reach these goals. And I want people to understand that we have all that we need right here. Everything we need, we got it right here. Everything we need right here. I need to put I'm gonna start putting this the song of the day. I'm gonna start putting in the feed. And this was actually not just the song of the day. This is a whole album of the day that I put up. And if enough of us buy up enough land, that's the foundation of a town. Towns become cities, cities become states, and so forth. Man, you said a mouthful, brother. You better believe it. You better believe it. Bring him on. Yes. Hopefully be blessed. Hopefully. I don't know if he's available, but I'm gonna send him a message, and because he hit me up, and see if he's on. I'm gonna send him a message now. And I don't know if he wants to talk about the daytime or the nighttime, but I remember all that he did to kind of help me stay out of trouble. And there was so much trouble out there. Rebecca says, "Thank you for the fun conversation and encouragement to follow my dreams." Yes, Rebecca, here's what when I began this writing journey, I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know what I'd end up doing. I didn't know I'd be inspirational to people. I didn't know I'd be a teacher and a creative writing coach and coaching folks to do more than just teaching. I realized that my coaching on writing is coaching life. I did not know I'd start doing a writing class that's centered around self-love and teaching folks how to fall in love with themselves and how to write their demons into a dark space so they could start taking their power away. I didn't know that that's what I'll be doing. And so when I can reach someone, as I obviously reached you in this conversation, yes, I'm grateful for it. I'm thankful that I was able to encourage you, inspire you to do something or to feel a way about something. I'm grateful for that. So thank you for coming. And I hope you come back, right? And I hope you tell your friends about it and tell them to follow me and subscribe to my YouTube page. My YouTube page, I'm on there. All of my videos go to my YouTube page so that people can always go back and watch the video. And I'm grateful to be in a position to do so. Yeah, I am grateful. I'm going to put this up here really quick so people can see it. Let me put this here. And so thank you so much for saying that. And I love it when people tell me that I've inspired them. That makes it even better. That makes it even better when people say that I've inspired them. That's a great thing for me. So thank you for receiving it. Houses are good to me, Mike. It's the land and houses sit on that's most important. E-Man, you're right. You're right. It is. You're right. You're right. What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? Listen, Sound Doctor, what's up, brother? You said you got something for me. You said you're coming on the show. I'm waiting on you. I'm waiting on you. I'm waiting on you. E-Man, yes, we definitely got to get together and do some things. I will admit that I have a lot on my plate. And I don't always have the timing to get in like I want to do some things and talk about some things. But I try to share what I can on the show. I try to bring people up and talk to them. I'm gonna start bringing people up on IG too to talk because I want to keep people informed on things that I may not know or may be able to help connect the dots and link some folks together. But I want to see us grow. as a community. Want us to see some things that we've not been able to do, things that we have been afraid to do, things that we've run away from, things that people talk to us about that we've just been away from. Good morning, everybody who is on Facebook. Um, the answer in the building, what's good, brother? He said he would go to Ghana or Costa Rica. Yes, yes. Moscato Mac, what's good? I got Juicy's on there too. Listen, if you're on Facebook, right, and you're watching through there, for whatever reason, I can't see the comments right away. And so come on my YouTube page. If you're not subscribed to me, subscribe to me. Come on my YouTube page, CoachJahSmalls, easy to find on YouTube. Come on that live, and then you can respond in the comments, and I can respond to you right away. Dark Man Blues in the building. And let's come on and share some conversation. I love to talk to you. The answer, man, listen, bro, if you ever come on, I want to bring you on my show one day. I definitely want to bring you on one day, fam. Definitely want to bring you on. So let me know when you got time, and I'll get you on here. Definitely got to get you in. Let's see. If I can finish some posting, it may be today if possible. Okay, cool. That's what's up. Illusion says, he said, y'all have a magnificent day. I'll talk to most of you later. Gratitude. No. Yes, Illusion, talk to you later. Be safe, travel safe. Right, proud of Dark Man Blues. Did you all listen in to Dark Man Blues when we had the when we interviewed him Saturday? If not, go back and watch it. It's on my YouTube. It's easy to find. Now, if we're talking about taking U.S. currency into another country, I'm going to Belize. Oh gosh, I can't think of the other places, but there's some places that the U.S. dollar goes a long way. It goes a long ways outside of the U.S. And just Google it. Google U.S. currency and just pick a country, and you'll see how much your money is worth. Because the money is worth a lot more in certain places, and the cost of living is much cheaper. And so a lot of people retire and go outside of the country because it's cheaper to live. It's easier to live. I mean, you can live like a king off of retirement money in certain countries and be walking distance from the ocean. I like to say ocean as opposed to beach, because being on the beach reminds me of the beach in New York City, Coney Island, where the water's green. It's not even blue anymore. It's just green. And I've seen blue water. And once you see blue water, you're like, I'm not getting in green water. And I think blue water actually sounds more like ocean to me. Beach sounds like green water these days. But yes, I want to go to a beach with jet black sand. I want to go to the beach where it's like the sand is like it's almost dust. You know what I'm saying? I like being able to speak the language of the country I'm at. Yes, listen, that would be the best thing, to be able to speak that language. Ocean sounds bigger and larger. I'm with you on that, Mike. I agree totally. Mexico is one of those spots. And here's what I want people to say, because people give Mexico a lot of flack about some things that's happening there. I'm not saying things can't happen in Mexico, but things can happen anywhere you go. I mean, you live in the United States of America, right? Everything's happening here. So people just need to, be cautious, obviously, but be free, man. Be free. Stop letting media dictate what you do and what you say. Stop letting media tell you the do's and the don'ts and all of those whatnots. I mean, that's just crazy. I'm just not doing that. For me, I want to be able to live in a way that just free. You know what I'm saying? I just want to be free. I don't want to have to be Ramadan. Good morning to you. I don't want to be stuck and confined to living in a way that I can't do this because this might happen and all. I'm not locking myself into that. As long as big leg women are there, I'm good. That's what's up, brother. I ain't even mad at you. I speak Spanish. Let's do a group trip. Listen, Marissa. Listen, Prana, listen. You already know what the plans are. We got plenty of plans. We got planning to do, right? Let's plan. Let's make some big things happen. I'm with you. I'm with you all the way. Eco says, matter of fact, I'm going anywhere with a non-extradition clause, because if we Black folks decide to take our money to another country, we're serious targets. I'll tell you, here's what we need to remember, right? There's so much trouble in all the world, but what we don't know as black men, we are a hot commodity outside of the United States of America. And granted, we have trouble in certain parts of the world, but we are a hot commodity in a lot of places outside of this world, outside this country. And what we need to remember is, yes, you have to be cautious, but we have to do what we have to do. Do what is in your heart, bro. Do what is in your heart. Do what matters most to you. I am not going to be prisoner to anything ever again. I'm going to be outside of this the small frame of thinking, and willing to challenge myself. I'm not afraid of that, not at all. And I'm not going to be victim to what can or might happen. You know what I mean? Brazil, listen, I want to go to Brazil for several reasons. And I also know that Brazil has the largest African population outside of Africa. Did you know that? Outside of Africa. And so I want to go to Brazil and be there. Frugal, good morning to you. Come in so I can do a morning call. Cool. Okay. All right. So Mike, you gotta do something. I'm going to make it chill today. Okay. You're gonna make chili today. Boom. I'm making vegetable soup today. Making vegetable soup today. I don't know. Good morning, the poet 13. Good morning to you. Yeah, I'm gonna make a vegetable soup today. I'm gonna put some cabbage and mixed vegetables and all kinds of good stuff. AJ in the building. What's good, brother? I'm gonna make a vegetable soup today. That's what's gonna be for me today. And yeah, AJ, the poet. Since y'all Ramadan, y'all just coming on. The question of the day is: if you can move to any place in this entire world, money's not the object, and you can do whatever your career choice is, where would you move to, and what would you be doing? Anywhere in this world. Love that. Not be a prisoner. Right. Let me put that up there. I will not be a prisoner to anything. So especially with black people here in America, we become prisoners to what society tells us we can and cannot do. And I refuse to be a prisoner to statistics, to self-doubt, to all those things. I'm not going to be a prisoner to that. I'm not. Frugal said, hit the like button and share. Yes, hit the like button and share. Please share with all your folks and your families. I want to know how do we, and that's part of the Shirley, good morning to you. That is part of the self-love and self-care writing class that I'm doing now. We're going to stop being prisoner to things that we might not be able to totally get over in the moment, but we're not going to give it that power. We're going to strip it of its power. Ramadan said India. Beautiful, beautiful. I think amazing picture of India. If you could move to India right now, what kind of work would you be doing in India? What would you do? How would you survive in India? What would you do in India? I love it. I love it. I've seen some amazing pictures of India. It's funny. I've learned more about Gandhi that I've disliked, and that whole caste system and how he enlightenment. Okay, and how he does not. He wasn't against the caste system. The caste system is which basically what America is based off a caste system too, just in a different form. The caste system has a hierarchy where some people are able to do some things and some people aren't. And so I think I can't remember all, but the bottom people are it's a word for it, but the word means untouchables. Untouchables. Then you have the I guess you'd be middle class, then you have the professionals, and then you have like the really, really rich, and then there's another one. And so the untouchables are at the very bottom of this caste system. Dubai, that's what's up. And I would want to perform poetry all day, every day. That's what's up. At the bottom is the untouchables. I can't think of what the wording is right now, but the untouchables they're the ones who do jobs that everybody else can't do, the jobs that those people look down on. And what's really, really sick about that is that if you are any of the ones above the untouchables, and you want to marry an untouchable, you have to denounce all of your family, everything you have, and move down to where the untouchables are. So in other words, if you are born poor, you have to remain that way. You can no longer live up to um, um, Sound Doc, you talk to me. You want the link? If you are an untouchable, you cannot move up in life. You can be no more than that. You just have to be that. And it's so horrible because you cannot even, there's certain jobs that you are that some people won't do, and that you have no choice but to do. You have no choice but to do. They make you do certain jobs, and other people will not touch you. You know what I mean? You can't even be invited in certain places. You know what I'm saying? I sent you the link, bro. So I sent you the link through the DM. If it doesn't, if you can't get it through there, it's got to go through your email. So if you can't open on there, see if you can copy paste or send me your email address, and I'll send it to the email. Because some people, they can't get it through, and I don't know if I have your email to send it through your email or not. But let me see. I'll look and see, but I don't think I have it because I'll send it through there. And I can't get to my what you call it right now, my DMs, my text. So yeah, just look through and just email it to yourself because I can't get to my text right now because that's on my other phone. But yeah, man, you got to study. Look at the caste system in those countries. It's horrible. Let me go back in some of these comments. Let's see where we at. Okay, calling now. We did that. Okay, Brazil. Eco said, I've been to Mexico 4 times. Ain't never had a problem with the Mexican. I got Mexican partners that be keeping on 1,000 since day one. That's what's up. That's what's up. Let's say, yeah, okay, we said that. And like you share. Money, if money is no object, my creativity will touch every medium known to man. Movies, TV shows, cartoons, comic books, poetry, plays, etc. I love it. I love it. Shirley says, I would move to Bermuda. I love that island. My goal is to relax and enjoy. Awesome. But so Shirley, here's the thing. So if you're not retiring there, and even if you are retiring there, what would you do to either make money or to as a pastime? What would you do? You mentioned, and I create an economy based on bartering system. Yes, the bartering system. Yes, it'll encourage everyone to master a skill or provide a good. Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. All right, let me try to send it real quick. See if I can get this in here. Sound. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna try to do it now. Try to do it now. I think I got it. Trying to send this email right quick to make sure I got that right. All right, I think it's good. That's not what I meant to do. Hold on. I love all of these ideas. I know definitely I could not do another thing outside of what I'm doing now. I know that I'm at a place now where this is it for me. This is it for me. I can't move past where I'm at now. I refuse to. I refuse to. I refuse to. My plan is to retire next year. Oh, Shirley, that is awesome. I wish you and pray for you the best of everything. Yes. Yes. Go ahead. I love it. I love it. E-Man, you need to change that picture to one of you on the rocks. I don't know what y'all talking about, but I'm gonna let that be. Wordplay, my brother, peace and love. The question of the day is, if you could move to any country in the world, where would you go? And what would you be doing for a living? What would be your choice career for living? I'm waiting to do a Zoom from the beach. Listen, Mike, when I move and I'm living on the water, because I'm trying to live right so I can see the ocean right out my door, right out my window. When I move there, I'll be on live all day. I'm gonna have my own reality TV show. To be every morning, I'm gonna wake up and the live is gonna be projected at the ocean instantly. No volume, just watching the water come in. I'm going to figure out how to do it. Listen, I really want to see y'all doing some amazing things. I expect that. I'd stay here and do exactly what I'm doing. That's what's up. That's what's up. I appreciate that. I appreciate you being happy in what you have now. Miss Betty, good morning to you, Miss Betty. Miss Betty, the question of the day. If you can move, Dakota Reese, here's the question of the day. You're Miss Betty, I just came in. If you can move any place in this world, where would you move to, and what would be your profession of choice? What would be your career? AJ, I would buy my own island. I'm with you on that, AJ. It's possible. You can do it. You can get your own island built. Yep. Living on the ocean would be nice. Absolutely. So, Dakota Reese, my good friend, and Miss Betty, I just came in. Tell me, where would you move? Any place in this world you can move to. Where would you move to? And what would be your career of choice? Or how would you spend your time there? We had so many different great answers. The Creator has a master plan. Indeed. 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 Cups raised. Fill it with poets and write. I would love to write. I would love to make poets rewrite this Constitution. I would love to see poets rewrite this Constitution that we live in. Because this Constitution, I would get rid of these. Why do you need an amendment? Right? Why do you need an amendment? And what is somebody define what an amendment is? Define amendment. Why do you need an amendment? What's the need for that? We all human beings that live in the same place. Why do you need an amendment? Ever think about that? That's I want to see if I can copy paste this. I'm gonna put this in there. This is what part of what an amendment is according to Google. Let's see if it'll show up. This is what Google says an amendment is. Let me see, where's the rest of it? Some more that it said. And then it said, this is also what it said. This is also what it said. And why do we need amendments, right? We don't know right from wrong. Do we not know right from wrong? To change the Constitution is to fit your lifestyle. I want to change the Constitution to making it so that any racist act, right, holds a punishment that ousts you out of this community. You have to go to another island. You're out of here. I don't want to lock people up in cages. But if this is not the place for you, then go find it. Get the hell out of here. You know, I don't want to lock people up in cages. I don't want to put people in chains and behind bars and in inhumane places. If this is, it's another thing that I say also, like people who say I'm not a role model. If you don't want to be a role model, go live on a desert island by yourself. Because somebody's watching you wherever you're at. Somebody's watching. Role model, go live on a desert island by yourself. Down Doctor, what up, brother? Because somebody's
watching. Man, how you doing, bro?
I'm good. I got an echo coming from.
Yeah, give me a second. I'm gonna fix that.
Down Doctor, what up, brother?
Because somebody's man, how you doing, bro?
Morning. The question of the day is, if you can move to any country in this world, where would you move and what would be your career of choice? What would you be doing? So what's up, brother? I finally got you on.
Yeah, man. How you doing this morning?
Listen, I'm great. I'm breathing. My limbs are working. You know, why complain? Why complain?
I feel you, my brother. I feel you.
What about you?
I got no complaints, man. I was in here in the studio doing some writing to Facebook.
Okay.
You guys over the last couple of weeks have challenged my mental status a great deal, and I'm starting to come back to where I used to be.
Okay.
Mike might understand that a little bit better than most of you will, but that's where I've been lately, just coming back out my bag, so to speak.
Got you. Yes, we're on YouTube. Come on YouTube, Wordplay. Come on YouTube, and you can get in the field. Go on to YouTube Live on my page, and you can jump in the feed, and I could conversate on there. Yeah. So what's good? What you working on? I know you got something up your sleeve.
Well, ask Miss Betty. She heard it already. Actually, a couple of your poets have already heard the morning show song I've done for you.
Got you.
And
Everybody but me.
everybody but you. But they love it. And
Good.
that's why I came on, not just to talk about that song, but just talk about some of the things that you bring up.
Yeah.
Most people don't know it, but I'm a writer as well. I guess as a musician and a songwriter, you kind of have to be a writer.
Absolutely.
I get into some of the deep things of life. There was a musical artist, I can't remember her name right now. I should remember her name because she's very famous, but it just slips my mind. She said that as a musician, we are not only responsible, but it's our duty to report what's going on in the times and to make that change,
Yeah.
or to assist in the change of things. And that's what I'm in the process of doing. So
Got
uh,
you.
I was kind of like doing some posting on Facebook. I guess everybody will be able to see it once I finish it. But I wanted to really make a big statement, considering my project is coming up and where I stand and what I've been doing musically and why I feel the way I feel. It's
Yeah.
much like what you guys do as poets. You express yourself through the poetry. I try to do the same thing through my music.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah.
the first poetry event I went to here in Greenville was hosted by Moody Black, and I know everybody knows him, so shout out to Moody.
Yeah.
Um, One of the things I heard was that poetry was a way of healing.
Mm-hmm.
And I know my music has been my healing factor for many years. Yes, Michael, that's exactly who it was. Nina Simone. Thank you, sir. I could not get it for nothing. I had writer's block in my head for some reason, but it was Nina Simone that said that, and I believe that wholeheartedly.
I
So
think her
anyway,
birthday was like
go ahead.
yesterday or something, right?
Huh?
Her birthday was yesterday or the
Uh,
day before.
Somewhere along there. Yeah.
Yeah.
So my music is geared toward being poetic in its own way, form, and fashion.
Mm-hmm.
And anybody I do a project for, or any project that I do right now, I have to have a really emotional and spiritual connection with it, so that the vibrations that I send out are not only good for listening but good for healing.
Right. Right. Right.
So when I did your morning show song, I had all that in mind. I thought it
Mm-hmm.
might be a soothing thing for people to prepare themselves for the words that you or your guest may speak.
Got you. Got you.
And
Got
it's simply just called Morning Coffee with Jah.
you. Okay. I'm here for it.
Okay, well, yeah, I don't know how to sound over the phone, but I'll play it for you.
Play it. Let's see. And we're gonna do a
You
word premiere right now.
yeah, so you tell me whether it's too loud or whatever, and I'll back it up or whatever.
Okay.
So here we go. You can hear that all right?
Damn, that's hot. Burn my lips, man. My tongue. Some hot coffee. It's morning coffee. It's morning coffee. Morning coffee. It's morning coffee. Morning coffee.
Vibe that hearing that I heard.
It's morning coffee. Ja, ja. Morning coffee. Ja, ja.
Yeah, I need to hear that on the big speakers.
Poetry.
I need to hear that on the
Spoken word. Morning coffee. With Jah, the poet, the teacher, the reader. Morning coffee. With Jah, the poet. Spoken word. Poetry. Slam dunk. You know it be. Coffee, 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 coffee.
Now check this out.
It's morning coffee.
I've heard of it.
She actually sent me some vocals. and I'd like to see if I can make that combination work. I'm gonna put y'all together because my voice is dope, but I definitely want to see if we can make that combination happen. I'm gonna talk to her today.
But yeah, that
happen. I want to hear that on the big speaker so I can see, you know what I mean? I can get all the bass and everything with it. But yeah.
Yeah, man. It's a beautiful thing.
There's a vibe that I'm trying to remember. There's a song. It's an artist. It might be Chico, the Barge. It might be his flow that I'm getting with that.
Okay.
Because Chico's one of my favorites. When he came back with that album, The Love's Still Good and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
It reminds me of that kind of vibe, but I want to hear, all of it on the loudspeaker so I can be like, I can really, really get. Mike Songbird sent vocals. Mike's asking who sent vocals. Songbird. And Songbird can sing. Songbird can sing. She's got a voice. I love her voice.
That's what's up.
I need to figure out how to make that, because then that combination could be pretty dope. That combination could be pretty dope.
That's what's up.
So let me ask you this, because we don't have a lot of time left too. Your project that you're working on, is it just dropped, or you getting ready to drop it, or?
Well, I've done one single. I think I sent the video link to you, so check out the video link.
Yeah, you did send me a video link. I got that.
Okay, so I'm gonna do at least 2, maybe 3 more singles to kind of give myself a little following, because I haven't been out there in a long time, and I kind of want to see, what kind of vibe I'm getting from the people.
Yeah.
So I want to do 2 more singles at least, and then I'm gonna drop my album.
Gotcha.
And the work is pretty much done, except for whatever video I want to do with these 2 singles. But Moody Black is gonna be featured on one.
Nice.
And I'm gonna do a tribute to George Floyd on the other. It's called "Get Off My Neck," or actually it's called "This Is America" with a question mark. And but the theme of it is "Get Off My Neck."
Yeah. That I have a I'm going to send you something that a reference to something that I listened to, and something that I need to I want you to listen to what the background sound is for something that I want to do, a project that I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
It's something real simple for you. Like, you probably can do this in 5 minutes. It's not a lot of work to it, but it's very simple, but it's something that I need to do. And I definitely want to see if you could, I'll put it in your DMs right now. See if you can work with me to do that. I got a few people that's working on some stuff similar, but for this project, I need several of these several tracks like this. And this, like I said, this is, you could probably do this in your sleep. You could probably do 25 of them within an hour. It's that.
Don't give me that much credit.
Well, I'm gonna tell you why. So I've been in the studio, right? I've done production since I was younger. When I was 13, 14, I dissected my first song. And you don't realize how much stuff goes into a song. You don't realize how some sounds only play out of one side, and you know what I'm saying? That way the whole song is gone. And so I know what it takes to put it together. With this right here, it's basically it ain't nothing to it. And you be like, man, I could do this in my sleep. Trust me. Anybody
I feel you, man.
Right, you don't even have to be a great producer to do what I'm asking you to do.
Come on, man.
No, I'm just saying, you don't even have to, because it's not. It's more for me, just for filler for what I'm trying to do. If you,
I got you.
So I definitely know if you can put together a track, you can put this together. But I think it's something dope. And I have 2 CDs that I have to do. One is my oldest daughter's book. I'm putting that on the CD.
Right.
The other one is the next poetry book I'm dropping. One of the next poetry books I'm dropping called "Can I Poem for You?"
Okay.
And so that's all love poems, erotic poems, erotic and love haikus. That's all that's in this book. And some of the stuff that I need for that, it's got to be real sexy. So it's got to be strings and all that kind of stuff. So definitely, I'll get with you because. Man, I want that sexy jazz kind of feel for a lot of this too, and I'm sure that's right up your alley. I already know you can handle it.
That's right down my alley, there, man.
Yeah. So we'll definitely get together with that. And like I said, I want to hear the track on my big speakers. I want to be able to plug it up so I can hear it, so I can get it off. Because the phone kind of takes certain things out. So, but I definitely want to get that, and then I want to link you and Songbird together, man, because you know, this could be some magic right here. I really feel that. I really, really
That's
feel
what's
that.
up. That's what's
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
Well, send me your email address, and I probably got it now since you sent that out. But just make sure I have it, and I'll send you. I think, as a matter of fact, you sent it to me the other day, and I was sending you the song, but I left out a letter. That's why it came back to me, and it took me a minute to figure that out. So,
Got you.
but yeah, I'll send it to you, man, and we'll discuss the business side of it. You know.
Yeah, we get to that part. That's
Yeah,
the easy
you know.
part. We ain't worrying about
Yeah,
that. The hardest part
I ain't worried about it either, man.
yeah, the hardest part is making it get together. Finding the
Exactly, exactly, exactly.
yeah. But what you doing for the rest of your day, man?
In the studio, working on the projects, making sure they're good and clean. Like I say, I'm doing a little kind of introductory to myself and my writing to people on Facebook.
Got you.
Matter of fact, let's see here. It's probably gone now. No, here it is. I was one of the things I was stating is uh, I'm trying to improve music and get it back to a positive vibration due to the fact that the music world is pretty much dying in its current state. Everybody wants to talk about sex 24/7, and nobody talks about the real love. What they think is love is more of usury.
Yeah.
What can you do for me as opposed to what can I do for you type thing. And so I'm
Mhm.
trying to send those vibrations back out that we had in the the 70s and early 80s of love and aspirations for your fellow man,
Yeah.
and how to treat your woman right. Men
Yeah.
don't know how to do that anymore. Like I said, I know it's a great subject to talk about. It's a great subject to make money with as far as sex is concerned, but the true essence of it has been lost. And
Yeah.
I'm just trying to bring it back as best I can through my music.
How do you uh talk about love and you don't even know what that is? And the music was the only way we learned it, right? We didn't have somebody
Exactly.
sit us down and say, "Hey, this is how you love." Lionel Richie said, um, "I'm your knight in shining armor, and I love you." Think about that, right? A knight in shining armor. Everybody looked for that, right? With old school, that was
Exactly.
music for you, right?
Exactly.
And there was music that you instantly hear it once, twice, three times a lady. It's music that instantly take you to a place, and we don't have that now. It all went to basically sex, like you said, and that's a sad thing because we're much bigger than just that. And I'm telling you, nothing wrong with sex,
Oh
right?
no, no, no,
But
no. It's just the content in which it's done in.
yeah, it's so raw and blatant now that it's kind of like sex is like eating popcorn, and if that's what you
Exactly.
like, it's like you in trouble. You in trouble.
Yeah. And the other thing along with that, what I'm trying to do as well in my music is teach people to stop looking at the model that we've been looking at for a long time, which is we don't even realize it, but from the day we're born, we're trying to emulate our Caucasian brothers and sisters because that's the model that's in front of us.
Yes.
And it's far from our DNA, it's far from who we really are. And I was counseling a couple last night, and the one thing I told them, I said, from the time you were born, you were looking for a knight in shining armor that didn't exist in the black community
Right.
because you're looking for, excuse the expression, I don't know any other way to put it, but with truth, you're looking for a white man.
Yeah.
And that brother who's sitting across from you trying to be a white man,
Yeah.
but he don't have no clue how to get to where he really is and who he really is because he's melanated,
Yeah.
and so he will never reach the goal that you want him to reach for himself or for you because he's looking at the wrong model.
Anytime that you are trying to um, perfect self and there's not a mirror there, you already have a problem.
Exactly.
I mean, at the end of the day, because you can't make an octopus a black bear.
Real talk.
It's not gonna work. And I tell people all the time, one of the things I always tell people, and we got to go because the show going to end. They say
Right.
that black people act up when it gets hot. And I tell people, stop saying that because you just return to your natural self. You have more energy because you're in your natural state. That's where you come from.
Say it now.
And
Say
that's
it.
how you become who you are originally. That's why you have all this energy to do these things. And we just got to have those conversations. Listen, I got to get you back on another time so we have more time on.
Right. But thank you, man. Appreciate it.
So thank y'all for tuning in. I challenge you every day to be better than you were yesterday. You have everything you need to get love, receive love, and be loved. So practice love today. Practice in your mirror first. Learn how to love yourself and teach this world how to love you because you deserve it, and you are worthy. Y'all be good. Y'all be blessed. Y'all be at peace. Y'all same time tomorrow morning. And love.